Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite sports icons and athletes. Hello, I'm Boom Gonzalez. Watch the game live and our past episodes on demand on the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos a month. Available for download on Google Play or the App Store.
Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Well, a mainstay in the Final Four, the UAAP Women's Basketball Tournament is hoping to create a run to either repeat or exceed what they have already accomplished in the past seasons. The game correspondent Kobe Dayao had a chance to talk to the UST Growling Tigresses on their success so far and their plans this season as they chase a return to the Final Four.
Welcome everyone to Inside the Game. My name is Kobe Dayao and I'm joined by UST Growling Tigresses head coach Heidi Ong and her two star pupils, Ken Pastrana and Taki Takatak. Taki, obviously one of the holdovers ka, one of the leaders ng team, especially galing sa season nyo from last season. How does it feel?
Of course, super grateful kami kasi nagawa namin yung 5-2 standing and hopefully magtuloy-tuloy na yung panalo namin hanggang matapos yung second round.
Coach, obviously coming from last season, there was a lot of expectations for this team, this program as a whole for season 86. Now that you've established na isa kayo sa mga teams to beat or one of the top teams, was this the start to the season that all of you expected up and down the roster and the coaching staff?
Actually, we, as I've told the first press conference dun sa MOA, the teams right now ngayon sa UAAP are all very competitive. And we take it one game at a time talaga. And yung expectations sa team, dina-downgrade ko siya eh. Kasi parang baka lalong ma-pressure yung mga bata. So I told them like, we have to do just our very best. Prepared every time there's a game sa UAAP and the schedules are really tough. Every week, dalawang laro namin. So, sabi ko lang, we just do our best.
It seems like your best is doing very well. Obviously, you've seen the team grow. You've seen how you've expanded your roster and just the dynamics of the whole team. What is the main difference of the season 86 team from season 85?
Besides talking about the UST team, I just want to commend every team right now on season 86 because they all raised the bar for women's basketball. And the competition level is now really, really high for everybody. And pag hindi ka nagtrabaho during your off-season, your pre-season, medyo mahuli ka talaga. And I think the main difference of coming here for season 85 and 86 now, that I have a deeper bench coming in from the last season. We have more experience because Taki and Tentoy is here. Plus, of course, Ken, the addition of Ken Pastrana for us, which is very pivotal for all the wins that we're having.
Like what Coach Heidi said nga, marami ng mga experienced players na meron kami ngayon, like Tantoy na who came back from her ACL and MCL injury na malaking tulong talaga sa amin.
Ken, for you, obviously new addition to the team. You've known them now, obviously, with the residency, so you had some time to gel and connect. But now to be part of the team, to be one of the main, if not the main person to go to whenever you're on the court, what does it feel to have your coach's trust and your teammates' trust whenever your number is called?
Sobrang grateful po ako na kinuha po ako ni Coach Heidi. Lalong-lalo na po ako pag anong nagka-problem po ako. Sobrang happy ko na binigyan po ako nila ng trust. Binigay nila yung trust nila sa akin na makapagtulong ako sa teammates, sa kanila din, makapag-contribute. Gagawin ko every game yung best ko, yung very best ko para makatulong sa coaches o sa mga supporters namin na nagsusupport at umaasa na makuha namin yung panalo every week.
Coach, Ms. Ken Pastrana was everything that you believe she would be, good as advertised?
More than the advertised. I think Kent now is more physically built than her first year during LaSalle. She works hard talaga, nag-extra siya sa weights room, di ba? Para physically, she'll be prepared during this kind of games. I think mas matured na rin si Kent. I think there's more to come for Kent. Mas marami pa kaming needs na i-improve on her skill, especially on her passing, di ba? On her defensive side. And si Kent is very coachable, so wala akong problem.
Now, from last season, it's not an understatement to say that it wasn't the finish that you all wanted. But taking or knowing what you know now, what was the biggest lesson from that loss against LaSalle, and how have you guys taken it and used it to build upon this season?
In every program to be successful naman you have to face failures and challenges. And I think yung last season, I think the learnings and the sacrifices ng mga players, they have to bring it here on season 86 para we could be back in the finals again.
What's one thing that you still think that the team can improve on as the season progresses and as you try to chase that final spot?
Taki ka muna.
Taki first.
Ako muna. Okay. I think yung consistency namin in playing together, minsan kasi nawawala yon, especially on our offense. So I think we have to improve on that. Number two, of course, everybody has a foreign student import now. It's a big toll for us also. So those inside points are killing us. So we have to work on that also. And I think most important talaga is yung mental mindset namin of close games that we can finish and win those games.
For me naman, kailangan pa namin i-improve is yung pag-trust namin talaga sa system nila, coach. Yung tiwala na gusto nilang makamit talaga. Kasi sometimes parang medyo may doubts pa yung bawat isa sa amin. So we have to stick talaga sa system nila in order for us to achieve yung championship this season.
Sa akin naman po yung team effort po talaga. Kailangan namin maging consistent. Every game na kailangan namin buo kami trabaho sa game, hindi yung ilang player lang. Kailangan mag-step up yung ibang players. Kailangan namin gawa ng paraan para ma-cheer up din yung mga bench namin, lalo na para makabalik kami sa system ng coaches para makuha namin yung panalo.
Guys, I know that each team may kanya-kanya silang barometer on what they define as a successful season. But for the UST Growling Tigresses in season 86, what defines a successful season for each of you?
Of course, we wanted, our main goal, we wanted to be in the Final Four. Mahirap na talaga ngayon because again, the teams are all very competitive. They've raised the bar also for women's basketball. So now for season 86, our target is the second round, finish it with a good record, and then hopefully we are in the 1-2 position in the Final Four, and after that, tingnan natin what will happen.
This season 86 po, kailangan lang namin yung consistent namin na one step at a time lang kami. Every game, doon muna kami mag-focus sa each game namin. Tsaka namin makamit yung talagang yung goal namin sa huli.
Every game talaga we should start strong, finish strong in order for us to achieve our goal this season. And yun talaga, like what I've said earlier na yung stick to the system and teamwork talaga sa loob ng court. Because kung nawawala yung isa, for sure na wala na talaga yung four, madadamay lahat ng apat sa loob. So lahat talaga dapat magtulungan and in order for us to achieve our goals.
Well, guys, we thank you so much for the time, and we wish you nothing but the best all throughout the season. Coach Heidi Ong, Ken Pastrana, and Taki Takatak. This has been Inside the Game. My name is Kobe Dayo.
And after the break, we'll find out more about the PVL All Filipino Conference happening in Candon City, Ilocos Sur this weekend. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back. You're still watching The Game. I'm right over here. Volleyball excitement continues as the PVL All Filipino Conference lights up Candon, Ilocos Sur this Saturday, October 28th. And here to help us dissect the weekend games is volleyball analyst and birthday celebrant, Jamie Lavitoria. Hello, Jamie.
Hello guys, live here in Ilocos Sur right now. We have Petrogas Angels trading right now.
Okay, the PVL on tour, you got the Batangas already. Some people call Antipolo out of town, Antipolo. And then now, Ilocos. Tell us about the venue first. I'm interested to know about the venue before we backtrack to yesterday's games, Jamie.
Well, this is actually the first and largest sporting event that we'll have here in Candon City Arena. We are very excited to be here. I'm very happy that the fans who are not able to get to Manila, they can go here to Candon tomorrow.
Absolutely, and of course, excited to see the crowd in Candon in Ilocos Sur, passionate fans in Ilocos. Of course, the PVL, not a stranger to the Ilocos region, so it's great to see them there in Candon. But let's talk about the games happening yesterday. You want to talk about a few teams, particularly a team that surprised you the most. Let's talk about Akari and why you felt that they were surprising.
Well, Akari, I mean, they went up against a great team, the Farm Fresh Foxies, and prior to the previous conferences, they usually would be a little bit shaky. They wouldn't know how to make those in-game adjustments, but I have to give credit to Dindin Manabad, who scored 22 points, and she's currently the #1 best scorer in the league.
Now, this is what, their third win already, Jamie, and that's more wins than they've ever, had in any of the conferences or any of the tournaments that they've joined. So there's a lot of promise, and they really believe in this core team that they have now that they've trimmed down to this number, and of course to the additions that were made with the team. And I know you wanted to talk about their libero, the new libero. Of course, they have two liberos. With all due respect to the great Bang Pineda, you wanted to talk about the LaSalle champion who has now transferred to Akari.
Yes, Hazareno. I wanted to highlight her today because if you notice the defensive system of Akari, they actually changed it where the libero plays middle back defense, meaning they usually sweep on the defense, meaning they actually take more of the back row. And because of Hazareno and Bang Pineda, they are able to execute the plays because of their stable defense.
You know, we mentioned a while ago, moving in from LaSalle, Fifi Sharma also had a great game. We cannot not forget about her. But let's talk about also the fact that you mentioned that learning from Bang Pineda. Are we seeing an improvement coming from Hazareno already with her experience working with Bang Pineda compared to what we saw her at in the UAAP?
You know, I see Hazareno. I was able to cover her games in the UAP, and I do see maturity from her. I'm sure she's learning a lot from Bang Pineda. They actually go switch each other. It's not one player libero is playing over the other. They actually have shared playing time. So it's good to have that ate as Bang Pineda there for Hazareno.
Great defense from them, setting up the the setters and giving 14 attack points to Fifi Sharma, the player of the game yesterday. All right, another game yesterday, the big one. A lot of hype, a lot of fans in anticipation for that Signal Chocomucho match. But Chocomucho, sweeping Signal. Tell us what happened, Jamie. Give us your general thoughts on the match yesterday.
Well, I think this is the first time that the Chocomucho Flying Titans defeated the Signal HC Spikers. They came to fight. Cici Rondina, Mari Madayag, Kat Tolentino. Actually, 4 players scored in double digits. Stable defense. You see that their VTV Cup really gave them that boost of confidence as they entered the PVL.
You know, Tang Ponce, we have to talk about Tang because didn't get a lot of playing time last year, but then stepping up when her name's called, really a big difference maker here.
You know, watching her yesterday, she did mention in her interview as player of the game that she really grabbed the opportunity that Coach Dante gave her, and she's really maximizing it. And not only is she helping in terms of defense and receive, but she's actually talking. Before, she was a little timid in her movements, in her demeanor, but you can see yesterday she's really taking on the role as the first libero.
You know, you got to be doing a great job if you're sitting down, then Lazaro Revilla in the same team. So hats
That's
off,
right.
right? So hats
Yep.
off to Tang Ponce. Congratulations to her. But talking about stepping up, Mitch Gumabao having, again, an incredible season. Anytime you pull her off the bench or start her, she really delivers. Her efficiency rate just gets better and better. And now that she's getting a lot in terms of her usage rate, Jamie, it's great to see Mitch Gumabao telling everybody else that I'm still here.
That's right, Michelle Gumabao. She is really connecting with Negrito. And from the game yesterday, she did mention in her interview for Play of the Game that she's still not at her peak yet, which is crazy to me because she's been player of the game for the past 2 games.
That's
but
right.
She's so professional and she's very efficient as an opposite spiker.
Jamie, I want to talk about the games happening there tomorrow. Of course, let's focus on some of the players that you want to highlight here as well. Let's take a look at the galleries, in particular, itong si Dimi Pacres, who we haven't seen.
What? Who?
Dimi. Apparently, that's the name we're going with this
Dimi.
time
Dimi.
around.
Dimi.
Jamie, taking a look at Dimi Pacres, just what can we expect from her? We haven't seen her for quite some time. And of course, being able to get this opportunity again, I'm sure she wants to grab it.
Well, this is her first year back since 2018. She scored 11 points against the Cherry-Tigo crossovers. And she did mention in an interview that she really wants to grab this opportunity. Not a lot of opportunities come like this. And you can see in her game that she's really going for it. She is the scoring machine of the gallery, so do expect her to show up tomorrow.
And we hope we see more of her and that she stays on in the PVL. That's right. Timmy Pacres now, known as Timmy. Gretzel Sultanas, in the meantime, she guested on the game not too long ago. Paolo, and she said when she's healthy, she knows she's going to bring it. She said that she was healthy last conference, which is why she did so well. She's looking good again here in the All-Filipino, second All-Filipino of 2023, Jamie.
She's currently behind us. Petrogas Angels are currently training behind us, and I have to give credit to her smarts when she plays. She goes for those off-speed attacks. It's her approach that's very deceiving. She goes up for it and then changes last minute with that drop ball or changes it to that down the line, and just a very smart player.
Offense and defense, too.
Yep.
She's playing great as a digger, a receiver, and, of course, an absolute great spiker.
Fourth best digger, second best receiver, and seventh best spiker in the PVL so far. Really an all-around performance. Jamie, we will not take any more of your time. Please enjoy your time there in Ilocos. Enjoy your belated birthday celebration. Have all the empanadas that we cannot have. Maraming salamat. Take care over there.
Yes, I will. Bye, guys. Take care. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Lavitoria. Of course, you can catch the PVL tomorrow. They'll be at Candon, Ilocos Sur. Watch that on the Pilipinas Live app. First off, you have the Turf Floor, the High Risers against the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, and the Next Led Chameleons and the Petrogas Angels at 6 p.m. Again, you can catch it all live on the Pilipinas Live app. Now, more sports stories after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back. You're watching The Game. It was another explosive game day in the NBA, and the league's biggest superstar duos came out to play. Over in the Eastern Conference, the Milwaukee Bucks topped the Philadelphia 76ers in their opening game 118-117. The NBA's most talked about tandem led the way with a big pair of big-time performances. Damian Lillard did not disappoint in his Bucks debut with 39 points, while the Greek Freak passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the Bucks' all-time field goals made in franchise history. Over in the West Coast, the Los Angeles Lakers bounced back in a big way over Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns 100-95. King James flirted with a triple-double with 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists, while AD Anthony Davis dominated with 30 points and 13 rebounds.
Speaking of hoops, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule of the UAAP Season 86 Men's Basketball Tournament this weekend. A lot of big games. The UE Red Warriors kick off tomorrow's action at the Mall of Asia Arena versus the UST Growling Tigers at 2 p.m., followed by a crucial matchup between the National U Bulldogs against the De La Salle Green Archers at 4 p.m. These are second-round battles on Sunday. It's off to Cubao, the Smart Araneta Coliseum, as Adamson Soaring Falcons face off against the FEU Tabaraos at 2 p.m. And another Battle of Katipunan, Part 2, as the Ateneo Blue Eagles match up with the UP Fighting Maroons at 6 p.m. And you can catch the games live on One Sports, the UAP Varsity channel, and the Pilipinas Live app. Happy weekend. Thank you for joining us. I'm Boom Gonzalez.
And I'm Paulo Del Rosario. This has been The Game.